I was born Margot Kiernan from Granite, and in 1955, by marrying Enda Gearty from Longford, I became very close to the Gearty and McGuinness families. Among the McGuinness family was one very strong and engaging personality, Dr. Brigid Thornton, who over the years came to Longford from her home in Dublin and shared all her Christmases and holidays here. She shared the stories of her great adventurous life with us all and was godmother to one of my daughters. It was my great pleasure to know her. She died aged 91, having lived with my brother-in-law, Dr. Gerard Gearty, and his wife in their home in Dublin for about 5 years. I am also to mention another brave woman, Rose McGuinness, but as a result of her early death in 1919, I am unable to say I ever met her. So, about Brigid Lyons. Brigid Lyons spent much of her young life with her uncle Frank McGuinness and his wife at Main Street, Longford. She won a scholarship to Galway University to study medicine in 1915 and there helped to found a branch of Cumann. Brigid was in Longford on her Easter break from university when news of the rising came through. She accompanied her uncle Frank and Tom Bannon to Dublin on Tuesday and to take part in the rising. Brigid wrote the following many years later. My cousins could scarcely forgive me for being in the rising when they were not. It was a glorious summer's day for our trip. The peace of the country was as remote as possible from the conflict taking place in Dublin. They joined her Uncle Joe and Cousin Rose in the forecourts. On the Thursday, Brigid and another member of Cumann were transferred to an outpost at 5 Church Street. When the surrender took place, she was detained for over a week, first in Richmond Barracks and then in Kilmainham Jail. After qualifying as a doctor, Brigid Lyons was the first woman to be commissioned an officer in the Irish Army. About Rose McGuinness. Rose was a cousin of Brigid. She had lived too with her uncle Frank in Longford in her youth and then moved to Dublin. She was a member of the central branch of Cumann. Rose went into the forecourts with her Uncle Joe at the start of the rising. At some time during the week, she fell and cut her hand on a broken bottle. After that, she was detailed to carry dispatches, and sadly, Rose died of TB in 1919. Thank you.